Breaking Manchester United news. The chaos at Old Trafford continues, and the situation around Kobbie Mainoo has officially exploded. The young superstar is desperate to leave on loan after being ignored again by Ruben Amorim, and now 12 clubs are lining up to take him in January. But that's not all. Manchester United are preparing a midfield shakeup, with Tyler Adams, João Gomes, Elliot Anderson, and Adam Wharton all being discussed as emergency January options. Meanwhile, academy talent Toby Collyer has suffered a major injury setback, adding even more problems to United's midfield crisis. In this video we break down Mainoo's frustration and why he wants out, Tyler Adams emerging as a realistic January signing, Amorim's controversial comments after the West Ham draw, Toby Collyer's injury return and what it means for his future. Stay tuned, this is the biggest update yet in United's midfield saga. Tyler Adams. Manchester United considering signing Bournemouth midfielder. Manchester United could be forced to make a change in midfield in January, with Kobbie Mainoo keen to leave on loan. United's midfield is crying out for a technically gifted player amid their struggles to break down compact sides. Still, Ruben Amorim continues to overlook Mainoo. After the Red Devils' 1-1 draw against West Ham United, legendary midfielder Paul Scholes accused Amorim of ruining the academy superstar's career. Mainoo determined to leave Manchester United. According to the Daily Mail, Kobbie Mainoo is desperate to leave his boyhood club as he wants regular football to stake his claim for a place in Thomas Tuchel's World Cup squad. The 20-year-old is still waiting for his first start in the Premier League this season. United reportedly rejected the youngster's request to join Napoli in the summer. Now, as many as 12 clubs are open to signing him on loan in January. However, the England international's hopes of leaving could hinge on United signing a midfielder in January. Man United interested in Tyler Adams. United are thought to be among the admirers of Nottingham Forest star Elliot Anderson and Crystal Palace gem Adam Wharton. It is added that the figures at Old Trafford have also discussed Bournemouth's Tyler Adams. The 26-year-old USMNT international joined the Cherries from Leeds United in 2023 for a fee believed to be in excess of £20 million. Adams is hard to dispossess of the ball and very intense out of possession. He frequently pops up in the right place at the right time to bail Bournemouth out in transition. A mainstay under Spanish manager Andoni Iraola, he has started all of Bournemouth's 14 league games this campaign. The ex-RB Leipzig star is tied to Vitality Stadium until the summer of 2028. However, he seems to be a more realistic January target than high-profile names like Anderson, Wharton and Baliba. United are also monitoring Wolves midfielder João Gomes, who is allegedly very keen to move to Manchester mid-season. Manchester United youngster Toby Collyer has been brought back early from his loan spell at West Brom after suffering a more serious injury. Collyer had broken into the United first team under Erik ten Hag last season and continued to feature under Ruben Amorim, earning 13 senior appearances and impressing coaches with his incredible stamina and work rate. Because of his potential, United decided it would be better for him to get regular minutes in the Championship, with West Brom winning the race to sign him on loan. But things haven't gone to plan. His loan spell has been disrupted by multiple injuries. The 21-year-old managed only 3 starts and 9 substitute appearances before a muscle injury in October ruled him out for 4 matches. Now he has picked up a more significant problem, forcing him to return to Carrington for treatment. According to Manchester Evening News, United's medical team are currently evaluating the extent of the injury. Despite the setback, West Brom remain hopeful he can recover in time to help them later in their promotion push. Speaking to the Express and Star, West Brom manager Ryan Mason admitted the issue is serious, explaining that United are assessing the player and that both clubs will decide on a full rehabilitation plan in the coming weeks. We've got him on loan for the season. That's the plan. Normally, any loan player who gets an injury that's a bit more than a small one, more of a significant one, I think it's right for the parent club to look at them to check them over. Time running out for Toby Collyer at United. We're in dialogue and hopefully he can do his rehab and come back better. We're looking into it both clubs. He's disappointed, naturally. When you're trying to build your career when you have setbacks that hold you back, it's challenging. But I guess the reality is to get to the top in any industry there's going to be challenges. I think if he's clever, if he uses it wisely, then for sure it can make him stronger in many different aspects. The England U20 international's current United deal is valid until 2027. He will be looking to overcome his injury and make an impact in the second half of the campaign so as to catch Amorim's eye. There is definitely a place for Toby Collyer in the squad, but given his contract situation, time is running out for him. Manchester United played out a frustrating 1-1 draw against West Ham United in the Premier League yesterday. The Red Devils lacked the cutting edge in the final third and eventually paid the price for some poor defending. Speaking after the game, manager Ruben Amorim was asked why Kobbie Mainoo was not brought on from the bench, and whether that might be a little demoralizing for the Red Devils graduate. In response, the Portuguese tactician said he was trying to put the best players on the pitch and hinted that Mainoo is essentially a backup for captain Bruno Fernandes in the number 8 role. He told ManuTD.com, "I see it. I see it and I just want to win. I try to put the players. I don't look who it is. I don't care about that. I'm just trying to put the best players on the pitch. You have Manuel Ugarte that played 2 games. One of them, Casemiro, was out. Bruno Fernandes is always fit, and is the guy that is doing his position. So maybe it has to do with that." Judging by Amorim's comments, Mainoo is unlikely to make his first league start of the campaign against Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux Stadium on Monday night. Mainoo could be loaned out in January. The England international had a fantastic debut campaign under former manager Erik ten Hag. He scored the winning goal during the 2024 FA Cup final against Manchester City. However, his second season was a mixed bag. Earlier this year, Amorim highlighted that Mainoo is better in an offensive midfield position where he does not need to defend. With the arrivals of Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo last summer, Fernandes has been deployed in the number 8 role, which has further hampered Mainoo. The £39 million rated ace can't get into the starting 11 as things stand. Amorim has publicly admitted that he sees Mainoo as a deputy to Fernandes. With Fernandes often playing 90 minutes, Mainoo has hardly had the chance to prove his credentials. It is unsurprising that Mainoo is eyeing a loan move in January. He is deeply frustrated by his situation. With Mbeumo and Amad Diallo due to report for Africa Cup of Nations duty this month, United are prepared to wait for their returns in January before making a decision. A temporary exit for Mainoo until the summer would guarantee him minutes before a possible big money transfer. The loan stint could help in increasing his valuation. Kobbie Mainoo hurt by Amorim's constant rejections. It was the home side who took the lead early in the second half through Diogo Dalot, but Ruben Amorim's decisions in the aftermath of the opener ended up costing the Red Devils 2 points. A raft of defensive substitutions meant the visitors slowly regained control and they eventually scored a late equalizer, denting United's chances of climbing up to 5th in the table. Bringing on Manuel Ugarte, who has been criticized by the head coach himself, when he had Kobbie Mainoo on the bench made little sense. Amorim seems to have no faith in Mainoo. His strange reaction after the game when asked why the Englishman did not come on was picked up by all major media outlets. The Carrington graduate, hailed as a beacon of hope not too long ago, simply cannot earn a start under Amorim. He asked to leave in the summer, but was denied by Ioannis. The 20-year-old is likely to demand the same during the January window. As revealed by the Daily Mail, Amorim's lack of faith is weighing heavily on the England international's mind. Club coaches have spotted the change in the United number 37's demeanor in training, with Kobbie Mainoo clearly hurt by the constant rejections. United lucky he doesn't want permanent exit. To fans, Mainoo's exclusion makes no sense. To Amorim, the obsession on one specific player is odd. Ultimately, he doesn't trust Mainoo and this further underlined it. This absence is weighing heavy on Mainoo. You can see it around the training ground and no insiders at the club deny his lack of game time is hurting the academy product. Kobbie Mainoo has every right to question what is going on amid his continued lack of game time at the club. It will be interesting to see how Ineos react when the academy graduate inevitably asks to leave in a couple of weeks' time. The club will be delighted that he only wants a loan exit and not a permanent one. And that wraps up today's breaking update from Old Trafford. Manchester United are heading into a decisive January window, and the futures of Kobbie Mainoo, Tyler Adams and several potential midfield targets could shape the entire season. Mainoo wants regular football, Amorim still doesn't trust him, and Ineos now have a massive decision to make. Meanwhile, Toby Collier's injury adds even more pressure on the club to strengthen the midfield immediately. If United don't act fast, things could get even worse. If they make the right signing, everything could change. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, comment your thoughts on Mainoo's situation, subscribe for daily Manchester United transfer news. Glory, glory Man United.